Los Angeles, it's time to get loud. Say it with me. This is Monster Jam. The first competition of the afternoon, or the evening, I should say, is JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. Coming up first, 8 trucks will race head-to-head with 4 advancing into the semifinals. So Los Angeles, who's ready for JCB Racing? In the red lane, from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. And in the black lane, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Devin Winfield, Earthshaker. And this is how you kick off a competition. 2 of the youngest drivers in the sports going head-to-head to kick it off on a weekend here in Los Angeles. They move to the line. The lights go yellow, then they go green. We have to go to a replay. We had ourselves a close one. They both cut by those turn cones on some nice turns. It slowed them down just a bit on that turn, but they regained at the same time. And it is close. We have our competition officials taking a look behind the scenes, and we're just waiting for the call. But it came down to a photo finish. And your winner is Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Weston Anderson, Gravedigger moving on to the semifinals, taking down Devin Winfield in Earthshaker. In the red lane from Knoxville, Tennessee, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. And coming at you from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. And another great matchup here in the first round of Monster Jam. Caleb Blood, a veteran of the sport. But of course, she has a young gun who's been moving up quick. Here we go! Coming from behind on that victory, you have Jurassic Attack taking out Sparkle Smash. Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, was able to get it done. He had a tough first turn coming around the cone and slowed him down, but then Caleb Blood had a hiccup there coming down the last stretch, so he was able to make up ground and gets the victory. Dalton Widener moving on to the semifinals. From Corpus Christi, Texas, Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Taking on the hometown boy. From Whittier, California, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Now, Berto Trevino has been making a name for himself as well, a former USHRA safety official, now a driver. But Armando Castro has been on fire here. And he has an early start. We're going to go ahead and get reset right there. Just taking off before the clock. So if you need to see the timing system that we have, if you look at the end zones there, the very edges, you see those timing systems. You'll see a yellow light. One is on right now. Once they are set at the line, the second light will turn yellow. And then once it goes green, that's when they are ready to go. Just an early start there from Berto, but we get reset. It looks like Armando's ready. The light goes yellow for Berto. Here we go! And your winner is Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. And you have another hometown girl from Costa Mesa, California, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. And in the black lane from Ogden, Utah, Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Mike Christensen has been competing since 2006, and he's the leader of Team Throttle Monster. But, of course, he's taken on a former Top Fuel drag racer. That is Ashley Sanford in Megalodon, who's had herself a year, a big improvement from her rookie season. So, who's moving on? Here we go! And your winner is Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Take a look at the JCB Racing Competition breakdown as we move into the semifinals. Gravedigger moves on, taking out Earthshaker. After that, you saw Jurassic Attack and Sparkle smash. Well, Jurassic Attack takes that victory. So your first matchup will be Gravedigger and Jurassic Attack. Monster Mutt Rottweiler fell to El Toro Loco, who moves on to the semifinals to face off against Vendetta as they took out Megalodon. We are now moving on to the semifinals.
All right, Los Angeles, welcome to the semifinal round of JCB Racing. We started out with 8 superstars, and now we have 4 that are battling it out for the top 2 spots that want those 8 crucial points towards the All Relevant Championship here tonight. So, Los Angeles, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
A young matchup once again. Gravedigger taking on Jurassic Attack. They get set at the line. Let's go green! Moving on to the final round. Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Weston Anderson Gravedigger is the first competitor making it to the finals, but who will see him in the final matchup of JCB Racing? Well, we will find out here shortly as they are set on the track. In the red lane, you have Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. And he's going to be facing off against Mike Christensen, Vendetta. They're going to get set and move to the line. Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, had over an 80% winning percentage in JCB Racing on his series. Well, Mike Christensen is fast out there on the track. Who's moving on? Let's go! And your winner, Mike Christensen, Vendetta.
Los Angeles, we have made it to the final round of JCB Racing. We started out with 8 of the top superstars, and now we're down to our fastest 2. And they're battling it out for those 8 crucial points towards the overall event championship here tonight. So Los Angeles, who's ready to meet your JCB Racing contenders?
Competing since 2006. The leader of Team Throttle Monster. Once again, the man is from Ogden, Utah. And his name is Mike Christensen, the driver of Vendetta. He's going to be facing off against the youngest son of the legendary Anderson family. Competing since 2022, and he is a 3-time Arena Series champion, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. I am excited to watch this one. Mike Christensen has been sneaky fast on those turns, been cutting it better than anyone out there on the track. But Weston Anderson has also been on a tear here in Monster Jam. A youngster, but rising quickly in the sport. Here we go! Your winner is Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Mike Christensen, Vendetta gets the victory, earning the first 8 points, and he rolls right up to Gravedigger and lets Weston Anderson know, I just took you down, and claimed those first 8 points. He is fired up out there on the track. Give it up one more time for Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Leader of Team Throttle Monster, as I said, started back in 2006. Just a veteran in the sport and one of the fiercest competitors you'll see out there on the dirt. Claiming your first 8 points. It was just quick out there on the track. We saw it on each and every turn, the way that he was cutting it. So let's catch up with Mike Christensen, Vendetta.
Los Los Angeles, remember his first racing win of the year, Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Now, Mike, you've been around for quite some time in the sport. How have you managed to evolve as the years go on, the more you keep driving Vendetta?
Well, you know, the funny thing is, I had Weston's brothers all year long on my tour. They have been nothing but a thorn in my side for over 25 years. So to come here in Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena, in front of all of you awesome Clippers and Lakers fans, I just put a nice, good old whooping right here in front of all of you, right to Weston.
And now that we're coming up to our very next competition, the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, what else can we expect from the Guy Fox behind the wheel?
Well, you know, I'm not a big fan of two-wheel. I like old school stuff, man. I like slap wheelies, sky wheelies, donuts, big air. Dalton, Berto, I mean, they're kind of the professors on my team to do the stoppies and moonwalks. I've been practicing a lot this year. Dalton's kind of giving me a lot of pointers, so I don't know, man. My body's already tore up. It looks like crap, so I don't care if I roll over trying to do one. As long as I put on a great show for you guys, that's all that matters.
And we definitely cannot wait to see you give it a great person's attempt. One more time, Mike Christensen, Vendetta!
Taking a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. Mike Christensen, Vendetta claims the first 8 points of the evening, setting the tone out here in Los Angeles. But just 1 point behind in second place, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Now he is a competitor to look out for, and the rest of the competitions moving forward as he's typically at the top of those leaderboards throughout the last couple weeks. We'll see if that continues. But after that, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, and Jurassic Attack are tied for third place with 4 points each, and the rest of the field 2 points for Earthshaker, Megalodon, Monster Mutt, Rottweiler, and Sparkle Smash. Coming up next, we have ourselves the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Competition. Going to see some absolutely amazing tricks out there on the track, and it's all brought to you by Monster Jam Showdown.
All right, Los Angeles, we're going to need your help for the remainder of the event. We need you to take out those smartphones because you will help determine the winner of this competition and all of the remainders by heading over to judgeszone.com or scanning the QR code that will be up on the video board. You will be entering the code LOS and clicking that submit button. And as soon as you see that big old BKT tire, slide it up or down to the number of your choosing. And we will accumulate all of your scores into one single number that will be awarded to that driver for that competition. And remember, you only have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in.
All right, well, Los Angeles, I need you to help me out with a game. It is our Truck and Pals Racing Showdown. We have 3 trucks up there on the video board. So I need you to tell me who you think is going to win this thing. If you think El Toro Loco is taking it, let me hear you make some noise. Okay, here's some for El Toro Loco. If you think Gravedigger is going to win this thing, let me hear you. Oh, that's pretty loud. Or if you think it's going to be Megalodon, let me hear you. Well, let's find out. It's time for the Truck and Pals Racing Showdown. Let's get to it. El Toro Loco looks over at the competition. Gravedigger flashing the red lights. And just a nice smile from Megalodon. And they're off. Oh, Gravedigger has the early lead. El Toro Loco picks up speed, though, and Megalodon does not like it, but they pick up speed there as they're coming down the stretch. Can Gravedigger come from the back? Possibly, and Gravedigger gets the victory. And there you have it, folks. That is Truck and Pals Racing Showdown. Now, Crypto.com Arena, we're going to play a lot of games throughout the rest of the evening, and we're going to need your help, so make sure that you're staying tuned, make sure that you're playing along, and we have some more Monster Jam coming your way here soon. Now it is time for the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Competition, and the first driver kicking us off Devin Winfield, Earthshaker. See Stoppy on the first attempt, and he's just reversing backwards, bringing it down on those back two BKT tires. And that is his first attempt. He has one more remaining. Devin Winfield, Earthshaker. Gets on those front two BKT tires once again, just holding it steady. And let's see if he tries to reverse or moonwalk up the ramp. Bringing it down.
Shaking things up in the competition is Devin Winfield, Earthshaker. Now, Los Angeles, we need your help. You have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in for Devin Winfield in Earthshaker.
Great job there from Devin. Just we see him getting on those front two BKT tires with those stoppies. Just holding steady, going for timed attempts there, more than the maneuvers, but a great showing in your first competitor. Once again, that is up to you. And the score for Devin Winfield, Earthshaker, is 7.048, getting us started in the Great Clips two-wheel skills competition. Up next, competing since 2016, Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. We see the first attempt from Kayla, unable to get the traction she needs on the dirt. Let's see what she has set up for the second attempt.
Putting that unicorn on its horn, it's Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. All right, Los Angeles, it's time to lock your scores in for the Magical Unicorn. So head on over to judgeszone.com now.
Was unable to get that first attempt off. As I said, she lost the traction there on the dirt, but it comes back strong on the second one with a popper and holds it steady on the center of the pod. But will it be enough to take out that 7.048? The score for Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash, is 4.719. She's currently in second place in the competition, but Devin Winfield, Earthshaker, hangs on. The former USHRA safety official turned Monster Jam athlete, Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. lining up on the logs there to the corner of the pod. Let's see what he pulls off for us here. Brings up the speed on that first attempt. A nice popper from Berto Trevino. He still has one attempt remaining. See what he pulls off for us.
The puppy is sniffing for bones on the track. It's Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Monster Jam fans, if you want to throw the dog a bone, it's time to score now at judgeszone.com. Use the code LOS.
We see two forward poppers there on the center of the pod. He went right back to it on that second attempt. The first one, he did get a lot of speed and kind of flew over the pod. Second one, he was trying to get a little bit more of a reverse stoppie into there. So, is it enough to get that top spot? Let's find out. The score to beat is 7.048. And the score for Monster Mutt Rottweiler is 5.272. That is good enough for second place currently in the competition. But Devin Winfield, Earthshaker, is still first in the Great Clips two-wheel skills competition. But coming up next, the 2023 Co-Rookie of the Year, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Pulling off the stoppie and throwing it into a moonwalk across the ramp and across the pod. She has one attempt remaining for the girl from California, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Going for the single lot there on the side of the pod. Is she going for finesse or is she going for power? She eyes it. She tries it.
Get your scores locked in for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. Los Angeles, it's time to scan the QR code on the video board and use that BKT tire at judgeszone.com.
Second maneuver there looked like she was going for a popper on the center of the pod. What we saw Berto Trevino do with Monster Mutt Rottweiler, but once again unable to pull off that second attempt. But her first attempt, she was the first one to go all the way across the pod. So, fantastic job from Ashley Sanford, but will it be enough? The score to beat is 7.048. And the score for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon, is... Put her at the top! 7.138. You got a new leader, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon.
All right, Los Angeles, let's take a look up at the video board and see how our two-wheel skills competition is faring out. As you all saw, the prehistoric shark taking first place, Ashley Sanford with a 7.138. Followed closely by Earthshakers Devin Winfield with a 7.048. Monster Mutt Rottweiler Berter Trevino rounding out our third place with 5.272. And bringing the sparkle into the competition is Sparkle Smash Kayla Blood in fourth place with a 4.719. But we still have 4 more competitors to go in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge.
He was your winner of JCB Racing. Can he go back to back? It's Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Hear the engine shut off there from Mike Christensen. Vendetta, is he able to refire? Looks like there might be something out there on the track. Our safety officials calm down. And here at Monster Jam, safety is our first priority, and those safety officials do a fantastic job keeping us safe and keeping us going. And it looks like he will be able to refire. Once again, it's Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Goes for the combination attempt, able to pull off a bit of that maneuver. You see him go for a popper, holding it on the center of the pod and throwing it backwards, coming off of the side log there. It's time for a second attempt. Mike Christensen, Vendetta.
Guy Fawkes giving it all he's got. It's Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Monster Jam fans, scoring is now open. You have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in.
2 great attempts there for Mike Christensen, Vendetta. I know he said this wasn't the competition that was his strongest, but he had a great run out there and is definitely in for the top spot. But will it be enough? It is once again up to you, judgeszone.com, so lock in those scores. The score for Mike Christensen, Vendetta, is not enough, 6.451. He's currently in third place, but Ashley Sanford, Megalodon, holds on with a 7.138. You saw him in the finals of JCB Racing, so it's only right. He comes right after Vendetta, but can he get to the top of the board this time? Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. You see the first attempt from Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. He has one more remaining. Going for the corner logs. We have 3 of them over there. Get it to the edge. Gets on those front 2 BKT tires, holding it steady. That forward momentum popper still holding. Now he's dancing out there on the track. Shutting off the engine, bringing it down. Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
He's digging graves and taking names. It's Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Now remember, Los Angeles, if you like how Gravedigger performed in the competition, time to lock those scores now.
That is what I'm talking about. Weston Anderson came out swinging. He fell just by 1 point in the finals of JCB Racing. But he says, you know what? Let me show you how to do this out here in the Great Clips. Two-wheel skills. Taking off the helmet. But will it be enough? The score to beat is a 7.138. And the score for Gravedigger is... You got a new leader, 9.507, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. But this next competitor is not going to make it easy. He had the most Great Clips two-wheel skills competition victories on Arena Championship Series East. And he is your two-wheel skills, or should I say your skills competition world finals champion from right here from Whittier, California, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. On those two BKT tires, holding it forward, blowing the smoke and making those back two BKT tires dance. Bringing it down. And that is just 1/10. Los Angeles, you guys want to see one more? So we saw Weston Anderson go for the side locks. He goes for a two. Gets on those front two tires as well. See him dancing back and forth. Now, does he bring it down on the pod? Throws the steering wheel out the window.
Salsa here for Los Angeles, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Now remember, Los Angeles, you have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in, so scan the QR code on the video board.
Oh, man, Armando Castro. You know, my mom has a saying, it's ay, ay, ay. That was ridiculous, man. Throwing the steering wheel out. Pick up the steering wheel, Armando. Let him see that steering wheel, man. Hold it up for him. You threw that out the window. Someone call a doctor. This man is sick. But will it be enough? That score to beat is 9.507, Gravedigger. And the score for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, is... Put him at the top! Wow, that was a close one right there. He takes it in the lead currently. Give it for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Well, Los Angeles, we have one truck remaining. And he was the 2024 JCB Arena Racer of the Year. Representing Team Throttle Monster, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. And Dalton answers right back as well, throwing it forward on those front two PKT tires, and now he's doing a moonwalk backwards. Does he put it down, or does he go across the pod? Holding it steady. Making those back two tires dance and bringing it down on his first attempt. They're not making this easy, man. This is a fun one right now. They are all bringing that energy, and Jurassic Attack has one attempt remaining. Let's see what he has for us. And this time,
the Triceratops tearing up the track. It is Jurassic Attack. Time to lock those scores in now at judgeszone.com for Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack.
another great showing out there from another driver, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Just two great attempts, and on the second attempt, he moonwalks all the way across the pod, switching it up. But will it be enough? That score to beat is a 9.511. And the score for Jurassic Attack is not enough, 8.391, which means that your winner in the Great Clips two-wheel skills competition is Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, getting his 38th Great Clips two-wheel skills competition victory of the year, doing it in his hometown. And he says, yes, I am out here to compete. He fell in the semifinals, but now he's on top in this competition, making it interesting. So let's catch up with Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Armando Castro bringing the salsa back to Los Angeles, winning the Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge. This has definitely been your honed-in competition. So how do you manage to switch it up from event to event?
You know what, I love doing these hometown shows only because, you know, I have a lot of family and friends and my girlfriend in the crowd. It's just a relief of pressure, man. It's just a great honor to be here. There's so much that goes behind the trucks, man. There's so much going in my head. There's a lot of love, man. It's so hard to balance a 12,000 pounds, 1,500 horsepower Monster Jam truck. You gotta stay cool, calm, and collected, man. And of course, es un honor y es un orgullo estar aquí atrás de volante, man. Yo soy el único latino este fin de semana. Como digo, yo me pongo esta playera del Toro Loco a representar mi cultura, mi raza. A toda la gente mirando en YouTube, los quiero mucho. Arriba los latinos, man. Sí se puede, ya saben.
And of course, we also have, coming up after our halftime competition, we have donuts, and of course, everyone's favorite, Monster Jam Freestyle. So what else can we expect from the Crazy Bowl?
You know, like I said, we've had amazing success here in California. Like I said, hometown show. We took the Arena Series East this year from the very first time. And then we came to compete at SoFi Stadium earlier this year, and I took the two-wheel skills competition. I'm not stopping, man. I don't care who's in front of me. I don't care if that great digger truck is behind here. I'm here to represent for my people, mi cultura. I'm here to represent the Team Toro Loco, man. I'm here to have fun. This is my backyard, man. Staples Center, Crypto, we're all family, man. We're here to have a good time. Keep getting on judgeszone.com. I'm about to bring the power, man. Como digo, one more thing, man. Like I said, arriba los latinos, les quiero mucho. Si se puede, man. Always love where you come from, baby. And I'm proud and proud, baby. Let's go!
Oh, man, you got to love it out there. We had ourselves a great competition. Mike Christensen, Vendetta claims those first 8 points at JCB Racing. Armando Castro, El Toro Loco answers right back. But Gravedigger, that is Weston Anderson, came second in both those competitions, so you got to feel that frustration for him. So he's looking to come out swinging. It has been a whole lot of fun. But you know what, man? We have more Monster Jam action coming your way, but for now, it is officially halftime. So feel free to go to the concession stands, grab yourself a snack, and don't worry, we'll be right back with more Monster Jam as well as United States Freestyle Motocross in the second half of Monster Jam. We'll be right back for you guys. Your first competitor in the donut competition, a former Top Fuel drag race competitor turned Monster Jam athlete, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon.
Monster Jam fans, you have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in for our prehistoric shark, so head on over to judgeszone.com.
Yeah, great moves right there from Ashley Sanford. There you go, Ashley. She's feeling it. Just holding it steady. She barely moved from those rotation. Those front two BKT tires just locked into the dirt. But let's lock in those scores. Ashley, I need you to take a look at the screen. Let's see what that score will be. The score for Megalodon is 7.973. That's a solid score. That is how you start off the donut competition for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Competing since 2023, Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Chasing his tail out on the track, it's Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Now, Monster Jam fans, if you liked how that puppy performed, it's time to lock those scores in now and throw the dog a bone.
He's just so fast. Berto Trevino. This man is quick out there. This is a true story. The first time Trevino, I gave him a ride from the airport, and he was just a safety official. He wasn't even driving yet. So give him a big round of applause in his second year of his career here, moving up. Moving up in the business, going from behind the scenes to out there on the track. But is it enough to take that top spot? The score to beat 7.973. And the score for Monster Mutt Rottweiler is... You got a new leader, 8.029. Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. The 2024 JCB Arena Racer of the Year, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack.
It's time to lock those scores in now for the Dizzy Triceratops at judgeszone.com.
Yeah, he is fired up. You know, you saw his face earlier in the Great Clips two-wheel skills. He felt like he got robbed. He comes out here now and says, what do you like about that? The Cyclone just spinning. Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning. That man out there, Dalton Widener. Will it be enough to take the top spot? Let's find out. The score for Dalton Widener Jurassic Attack is, yes sir, 8.691. You got a new leader, Dalton Widener Jurassic Attack. But he's currently first overall in the point standings. But looking for his first competition victory of the evening, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Los Angeles, if you liked how the black and green wrecking machine performed those donuts, it's time to lock those scores now. Use the code LOS.
All right, guys, calm down. These guys have been chippy all afternoon. I love it. He faces right over to Dalton, looks right at him. Dalton threw the steering wheel. Weston says, you know, I'm just going to hang it out this window and show you what I got. Will it be enough? Both of these competitors looking for their first competition victory of the evening. The score to beat, 8.691. And the score for Gravedigger is not enough. 8.347. Throws his hands on his helmet in frustration. Dalton Widener holds on. He's your leader of the donut competition. 18. You saw him take the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge victory. Can he do it again? Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Showing you why they call him the Crazy Bull, Armando Castro and Toro Loco. Monster Jam fans, it's time to scan the QR code on the video board and lock in your scores now for the Crazy Bull and Toro Loco.
Just getting a little bit too much traction on the dirt, and that's something to look out for. If you look on the opposite end of the track, you see there's just an empty spot there. That is concrete. That might help out Caleb Blood here in Sparkle Smash. Just a little bit of grip there for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. The score to beat, 8.691. And the score for El Toro Loco is good enough for third place in the competition, 8.193. Jurassic Attack still holding on. And we still have more competitors coming your way. She's a two-time Donut of the Year award winner. Can she get the victory tonight? Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash.
like the sprinkles that she left on the track. It's time to lock those scores in now at judgeszone.com.
She took off so quick. She got into that turn. She started a little bit wide, but she just fired down the track and spun it. You saw her get a little bit close to the edge of that ramp, but that's what might have cut that donut run short. But it was a great spin, great rotations, and great speed. The score to beat is an 8.691. And the score for Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash, is just coming up short, 8.540. Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash, currently in second. Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, hangs on, but we still have 2 competitors remaining. We have ourselves a Team Throttle Monster showdown. Our last 2 competitors competing since 2023. It's the young man, Devin Winfield, Earthshaker.
If any truck could get some grit on that track, it would be the dump truck, Earthshaker, Devin Winfield. Remember, you have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in, Los Angeles, so head on over to judgeszone.com.
Yeah, Devin Winfield, Earthshaker. He kind of looked like he ran into the same issues that El Toro Loco did. You saw him kind of dip down in the dirt to bounce up, so it popped up those back tube BKT tires. The same thing we saw on El Toro Loco, and it might be on that side of the track. The score for Devin Winfield, Earthshaker, is 7.257, currently 7th place in the competition. For Los Angeles, we have 1 more competitor in our donut competition. And you saw him get the JCB Racing competition earlier today. Can he repeat? The captain of Team Throttle Monster, Mike Christensen, Vendetta.
Circles around the competition, it's Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Now remember, Los Angeles, you have 20 seconds to lock those scores in now.
Mike Christensen, Vendetta, also running into a misfire out there. I might have heard it during that spin, but he's had himself a competition, man. And Mike is just such a fierce competitor, all business out there on the track. But was it the rotations that he wanted? As I said, these track conditions change throughout each and every single competitor, so that's something to look out for as we move forward in Monster Jam Freestyle. The score for Mike Christensen, Vendetta, is 7.213, currently 8th in the competition, which means that your winner in the donut competition is getting his first competition victory of the evening, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Dalton gets the victory, and he makes his way down to the track to catch up with Karina. So let's catch up with Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack.
Dalton Widener, what a way to make everyone absolutely dizzy. I don't think I have ever seen a Triceratops spin so fast. How do you manage to keep your composure behind the wheel when you're performing donuts?
Honestly, it's a little bit harder than it looks. It's as I was getting in the middle of the donut, I felt the inside side of my truck picking up in the air. I think the last 2 revolutions I had, I was on 2 tires, and you got to be careful. You got to tiptoe the throttle, and then at the very end, I mashed the brakes to make sure it didn't roll over. But man, that was a good time. What you guys think? You like donut contest?
I can definitely tell you, me along with all of the fans here, we definitely enjoyed seeing how dizzy you can get. But we're coming up to the pinnacle of the evening, everyone's favorite competition, Monster Jam Freestyle. What else does this dinosaur have left in the tank?
Oh man, it's got a lot left in the tank. I'll tell you what, I'll make you LA fans a deal. The louder you get, the wilder I'll get. So let's have a good time. Woo!
Having a good time in our competition. You see on the BKT overall event leaderboard, Weston Anderson has yet to get a competition victory, but he's been in second in each and every single one. He stands true again. He's still at the top. His consistency is key. He has 20 points. In second place, Dalton Wider moves up from 4th to 2nd with that victory. He's now at 18th. But Armando Castro, El Toro Loco is in 3rd with 17 points. And Mike Christensen, Vendetta, is still in it. He has 12 points, so he's 8 behind. So those are your top 4 as they go into Monster Jam Freestyle. Now, remember, this is the pinnacle of the sports, and if you have not been scoring tonight, we need you for this one. They must complete the first 15 seconds to qualify for a score. The use of all obstacles, creativity, those wow factors, technical moves and combinations, it is all up to you. So if you have not been on judgeszone.com tonight, please do so, as we need to crown our overall event champion at judgeszone.com. Well, you know, as I said, we've been hanging out with all of you guys here in Los Angeles, and I have 2 more friends joining. Don't be acting all shy now. I saw you dancing over there. This is my friend. It's RC, right? We got everybody say hi, RC. And then we got Devin over here, right? Everybody say hi, Devin. Danny. All right, so you guys having a good time, man? I saw y'all dancing around. How many times y'all been out to Monster Jam?
My first time.
Your first time? Is it your first time too?
Yeah.
What have you been liking about it so far?
The cars.
The trucks are pretty cool, man. I got it. Well, I appreciate you guys. I picked y'all because you guys are dancing out there. Y'all bringing that energy, and, you know, that's what we look for here at Monster Jam. So I was kind of wondering if we could play a game real fast, and I have an amazing prize for you guys. Sound good?
Yes.
All right, it is called Helmet Shuffle. So go ahead and take a look at the video board. What's going to happen here at Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle? We have 3 helmets on there on the board, and the trophy's in one. We're going to shuffle them around, and if you're going to tell me which one has the trophy underneath, you're going home with the prize. You guys ready? Los Angeles, you guys ready? All right, they're going to help you out, so here we go. It's Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle. Moving it down, spinning it around. Okay. Locked it. Oh, I might have lost it right there. Oh, no, okay. Okay. Do you guys think you know it? You guys feel, do y'all need to talk amongst each other real quick? Make sure you got the right answer. Wait, let them scheme it out real quick. They're talking. He's saying 1, she's saying 2. What do y'all think, Monster Jam fans? Hold on, listen. Do y'all think it's 1? I see someone. If you think it's 2, make some noise. If you think it's 1, make some noise. Oh, they're not helping y'all at all. All right. Which one do y'all want to go with, 1 or 2? They're saying 2. They're going to go with 2. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Is it? It's not 1. Okay, we have a chance. Is it 2 or 3? Hey! They get it right. Congratulations. It is under helmet number 2. Y'all give it up right here for RC and Devin. Okay, you guys are like back and forth there, but y'all win with number 2 at the end. And guys, I have a fantastic prize. The greatest show on earth, the all-new Barnum and Bailey's and Ringling Brothers is right here in Southern California. They're out here August 9th through the 25th, and they're here at Crypto.com Arena August 23rd and 25th. And I saw you over there with your mom and dad, so I got you guys 4 tickets to go out here, all right? So that's for y'all. Y'all can go out there. I see mom and dad waving hi. They look fine. So y'all give it up for my friends right there doing the fantastic job. We got RC and Devin, and that is Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle. Everything was shuffling.
it's time for all of you Monster Jam fans to get Monster Jam Freestyle started. So get out your phones, turn on your flashlights, and follow my lead and stay on the beat. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going. We have reached the pinnacle of the evening. This is Monster Jam Freestyle! The puppy is getting playful up on the track. It's Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. All right, Los Angeles, for the final time tonight, he needs you to throw that dog a bone, so lock those scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Just a strong run right there from Berto Trevino and Monster Mutt Rottweiler, using all of the track. He came out of that tunnel firing, getting some great air on that first maneuver, and he makes his way out of the truck, now the window. Y'all make some noise for Berto Trevino. Put it on a show tonight. And this is a tough field right here, man. These are some of the best drivers you'll see from an array of tours throughout the beginning of the season. They come from all different tours and condensed down to 2. So Berto's really having to make a name for himself out here, and he's sticking with all these competitors in the field. The score for Monster Mutt Rottweiler is 6.572 as he kicks off Monster Jam Freestyle. Los Angeles, I need to hear y'all one more time, because she made her debut out here in Los Angeles at World Finals, and she's back again for the last time tonight. Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash.
Los Angeles, if you want to give her a great birthday present this evening, it's time to lock those scores in now at judgeszone.com.
You know, she lost the unicorn horn, but she did not lose her powers out there. She brought it. She went flying, and I thought she was going over, but she gets her recovery and puts up a great run. Sparkle smash, man. And also, I need a favor here, Los Angeles, because it is Kayla's birthday. So, on the count of three, we're all going to yell, happy birthday, Kayla. 1, 2, 3. The score for Sparkle Smash is enough to take first place, 7.946. On top of the leaderboard, Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. He was also a former USHRA safety official. Devin Winfield, Earth Shaker.
The track for the final time tonight is Devin Winfield, Earthshaker. All right, Los Angeles, it's time to scan the QR code on the video board and lock those scores in now.
All right, Devin, I see you. Devin Winfield out there, Earthshaker. That is what I like to see, adding those technical moves. I mean, doing stoppies, doing poppers, doing it all out there. So you see the finesse as well as the speed and power from Devin Winfield, Earthshaker. Is it enough to get to the top of the leaderboard? That score to beat, 7.946. And the score for Earthshaker is coming up just short, 7.915, but still a solid score for Devin Winfield, Earthshaker.
So now I'm going to play a very fun game, which is actually one of my favorites with two of my new friends here. So what are your names? Lily?
Joey.
And how old are you guys? 12? 12. This is the perfect age for this game. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Finish the Lyric. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to play a song and there's going to be lyrics on the video board. Now when you see that there is a blank line, that's when you need to finish the lyric. Are you ladies ready?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, DJ Pat, drop that song.
If you could see the one who understands you, been here all along, so why can't you see? You belong with me. You belong with me.
Good job, ladies. That was beautiful. I think Tay-Tay would be very proud of you. What do you say, Los Angeles?
sprinkle of some Taylor Swift there. So far in the freestyle competition, we have seen 3 competitors, and this is how it shakes out right now. At the top, Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash, lost the unicorn horn, but got to the top of the leaderboard with that big air and save. She has a 7.946. Devin Winfield, Earthshaker with a 7.915. So strong showing out there with those technical moves and abilities. It earns them second place in this competition. We saw Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler with a 6.572. So 2 members of Team Throttle Monster with Monster Mutt Rottweiler and Earthshaker come up short from the top spot. But we still have more competitors remaining in the competition. Stay tuned for Monster Jam Freestyle. And coming up next, going right into it, I need you to see y'all put those hands together and give it up for the hometown girl from Los Angeles, California, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. It looks like she's lining up and taking her time, so we might see it. Will she be the first one to pull it off? Los Angeles, she's going for it. The Morgan & Morgan backflip, here we go! Still has 15 seconds remaining. What else does she have planned? She just says, you know what, I'm going over with it. Scoring is OpenJudgesZone.com. Lock it in for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Left 15 seconds on the board. Look at it, super glued to the action replay. The Morgan & Morgan backflip. The firework goes off at the same time. She says, you know what, I'm in my hometown. As I said, the girl's from Costa Mesa, California, just right up the road, representing LA everywhere that she goes. Comes out pulling off the Morgan & Morgan backflip, and then just takes a little dive at the end, says, I want to go swimming in Megalodon. But is it enough to get to the top spot? Lock in those scores. The score to beat is that 7.946. And the score for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon, is... Put her at the top. 9.553. Ashley, say what's up to the fans. 9.553. Ashley Sanford doing it in front of the hometown. You gotta love it. She's now the driver to beat out there, but we still have more competitors remaining in Monster Jam Freestyle. But that girl is fired up, as she should be. The Morgan & Morgan backflip, and she takes the lead here in the competition. But let's keep it going with Monster Jam Freestyle. He earned the first competition victory of the evening. Can he get the last one? Mike Christensen, Vendetta.
Remember his run on the track. It is Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Los Angeles, if you want to help the Guy Fawkes out, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Mike Christensen, Vendetta, as he said, he got the first competition victory of the evening, and he comes out here in Monster Jam Freestyle. Just a strong showing from this man. So, will it be enough to get to the top of the leaderboard? We saw Ashley Sanford and Megalodon pull off that Morgan and Morgan backflip, get that 9.553. It's going to be a hard score to beat. And the score for Mike Christensen, Vendetta, is 6.132. Good enough for fifth place in the competition. Megalodon hangs on. Your overall points leader, can he hang on in the last competition? Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
and one in the grave, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, so let on over and lock in those scores now.
Weston Anderson, Gravedigger, says, you know what, I'm just going to go for height and power on that run. And it's a smart maneuver. As I said, he's first overall in the standings. And that backflip, the Morgan & Morgan backflip from Ashley Sanford, Megalodon, was a great move, but she doesn't have a chance to get the overall event victory. Weston does. So he says, you know what, I want to go ahead and see if I can get it with just getting some air. The score to beat, 9.553. And the score for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger, is 8.448, good enough for second place in the competition. Ashley Sanford, Megalodon, still remains your leader. He was your donut competition victor, and he's been fired up all night long. You saw that he did not like the Great Clips two-wheel skill score, so he wants to come out here and set the record straight on the track. One more time, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Clock pauses at 71 seconds, and then I get word that he was not able, or he might have some breakage right there. It looks like he had breakage there, broken sway bar sounds like. So he is done. And since he did not complete 15 seconds on his run, he does not qualify for a score, and he is not happy about it. You must complete the first 15 seconds of your run in order to qualify for a score. Nevertheless, he's been putting on a show the entire night, a fierce competitor. Let him hear you one more time. Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. And now it's time for your final competitor. Trying to get that first overall spot. Will he be able to capture it here in the last competition? Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
matador in the world can withstand the power of Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. All right, Los Angeles, for the final time, we need your help. Head on over to LegendZone.com and lock in those scores for the crazy bull, El Toro Loco.
From Whittier, California, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, has had himself an evening. It has just been back and forth between all of these competitors, and he's the last one that you will see tonight. But will it be enough to take that top spot? The score to beat 9.553, and the score for El Toro Loco is 7.953, which means that your winner in Monster Jam Freestyle is Ashley Sanford, Megalodon, representing her hometown as she gets the victory in the final competition. But will it be enough? Let's find out. Your overall event champion, brought to you by BKT, with 7 in JCB Racing, 7 in the Great Clips 2-wheel skills, 6 in donuts, and 7 in the freestyle competition, with an event total of 27, is Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Consistency is key. Did not get a single competition victory, but second in 3 of them, third in 1 of them. And he was able to take it over with the highest points in each competition. He's your overall event champion. Number 41 on the year. Let's hear it from, number 49 on the year, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Weston Anderson. Coming all the way from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, the 2023 Arena Freestyle of the Year Award winner, 2024 Great Clips Arena 2-wheel skills winner, 3-time Arena Series champion. This man has been doing it all in the sport at such a young age, and the youngest of the Anderson siblings in the historic Gravedigger legacy. So let's catch up with them as he holds that trophy, or he tosses it on over to his pit man. Let's hear it for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Weston Anderson, what a way to kick off a wonderful evening here in California. How are you feeling?
Man, it feels great. You know, these California fans, they have supported my family for over 43 years, man. My dad, one of his very first tours was out here on the West Coast, and it's because of all you fans out here that we live the dream every single day, man. I got to give my hats off to this guy right here, too. Many of you fans didn't see it, but right at halftime, this dude saw Gravedigger had a broken drive shaft, and it's because of all of you guys. He got that truck back out on the floor, and I could burn it down for you guys, so thank you.
Let's give it up one more time. Your overall event champion, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. And of course, we have our freestyle winner, the prehistoric shark of California, Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. Ashley, I can see you're very pumped up. How do you manage to keep control? Because backflips are not an easy task. And for sure, you've seen a lot of the greats have done it numerous times and make it look easy. So how have you come to be a really good backflipper?
You know, it's awesome you're talking about this because, you guys, I am a rookie. It still feels like out here in my second year competing with Monster Jam. It is no joke competing against these guys, driving these trucks. I mean, that might have been just like my 10th backflip ever, you guys. So each time I go up there, I am saying my prayers, but more than anything, I am feeling the love and I'm harnessing the love from you guys, the incredible Monster Jam fans, because none of us would be here without your love and support. So let me tell you, I love you guys so much. Megalodon loves you. Thank you for coming tonight. We'll see you next time. Woo!
Oh man, such a fun night. So thank y'all so much for having us out here, Monster Jam fans. And that will do it. As you saw, we had a bunch of different victors, and they're coming from all over the U.S. to battle it out. If you feel like coming on back, we'll be here till Sunday. We still got 3 events remaining. Please be safe on your way home, and on your way out, make sure that you stop by the concessions. Make sure you stop by the shops. Pick up the latest Monster Jam Spin Master. For myself, I am Ray Vietiao. For my co-host, that is Karina. That'll do it for Monster Jam. That was Monster Jam. We'll see you next time, y'all.